Alrighty, hi soul family. So to start off, your ancestors have a message for you. And this card popped out of one of my oracle decks and it says, I know my soul is truly beautiful. So I feel like right now you're being guided to heal your self-worth wound. And self-love is coming up because there's a lot of pink in this area. And I feel like if you're feeling like your reality is just missing something, it's because you need to pour back energy into you. Okay, a lot of you guys have been pouring energy into your creative crafts or other people, but you've kind of been neglecting yourself in that way. Maybe you're feeling like taking care of me is a chore, and your ancestors are bringing this up for a reason because it's like they want you to prioritize you and enjoy taking care of you. And this might be something that doesn't come natural to you. So they're calling you to fix your beliefs around yourself. So how can we do that? We can do that by reaffirming new things to ourselves. We can do that through listening to subliminals that plant seeds of self-love into our reality, because if you grew up and you never saw any examples of how to love yourself, that might not come naturally to you. So that's coming up for a reason. I'm gonna drop my favorite self-love subliminal down below for the collective in the either in the pinned comments or in the description box, but that seems like something that can help you at this time as well. So I'm gonna place this here. Okay, let's actually light this incense. All right, I'm lighting this to allow the collective to bring in more self-love into their reality. So if a lot of you guys are feeling like your joy is missing, or your reality just feels dull, okay, that's what I'm hearing. There's just this dull energy. You're missing the spark, and it's like some of you guys may be coming out of a cycle where you used to choose chaos, and that's no longer your vibration. So the silence and the stillness may feel uncomfortable to you, but this is normal because you're not used to this new energy. Okay, so filling your day with things that you enjoy just because you enjoy it, not because it gives you a specific outcome or it's for another person. So let's tap in and see what your ancestors have to say to you specifically today. All right, Spirit, ancestors of the highest light, what are your messages for this collective? Your messages for this collective. Oops. All right, Spirit, messages for this collective. Okay. We have the Father of Fire, passion ignited. So bringing back passion into your reality is what your ancestors are calling you to do at this time. A lot of you guys, your reality is just feeling dull because you're not doing anything that you enjoy just for the sake of doing it. So it doesn't have to have a specific outcome. Just doing it because it makes you happy is enough. A lot of you guys have been really inspired and doing things towards your craft, but it's like you've been neglecting yourself in the process, and you're feeling like if I just do more externally, then things will shift. But you guys are letting me know that it's not the case. Okay, so we have sacrifice and self-reflection. So, and that's in, oh no, it's not in reverse. So this is like the Hangman in traditional tarot. So I feel like right now you guys are in a sacred pause because your guys want you to recognize in what ways have you been sacrificing yourself for other people's happiness. A lot of self-reflection at this time in order for you to shift this energy, because one thing when an energy is brought up in our reality, we may think we're doing something wrong, but in it's actually a blessing is what your guides are telling me. It's actually a blessing. So if you allow it to teach you exactly what it's meant to teach you, then you can release this energy. But your guides are saying that, like, don't get discouraged because things don't look a certain way. You're in this pause for a reason in order to reflect. So this could be finding you during a Mercury retrograde as well. Then we have the Judge, poetic justice. I feel like your guides, your spirit team, they're really just asking you to look within and reflect on your own inner truth. So a lot of times we be so afraid to admit to ourselves that, okay, like maybe I have been neglecting myself, or maybe self-love is hard for me because you just don't want to admit that to yourself. It's just hard to. So you just continue to put it off, and put other people above you. But we go through certain cycles where we can no longer do that anymore for a reason. So it's like we have to experience something painful. Like maybe you experience a painful relationship where you kept putting somebody else's emotions before yours, and it left you with nothing. It left you empty, feeling empty. And that's for a reason. It's for you to recognize that you need to turn that energy back towards you. Okay? I feel like you guys are just completing a karmic cycle, and your guys are saying that with this ending, there's a need for reflection, because there's a reason why your reality feels the way that it does right now. It's like, how are you showing up for you? That's coming up for a reason. Let's get some tarot cards and see. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. Okay, so what your guys are letting me know is this is a brand new beginning for you. With an ending comes a beginning. You are being rebirthed into a completely new version of you. And I feel like they're saying that this because I'm really called to like the yellow on her dress, and yellow represents happiness, it represents joy. So in order for you to feel a good energy within this new beginning, you have to put that energy out there. And sometimes it may not feel natural for you, so listening to things that uplift your mood, like frequencies that bring in more joy, or subliminals that bring in more joy. It's like, what action steps are you taking to contribute to your own happiness? Because you've ended a cycle of choosing chaos, of choosing destruction, of choosing people who just didn't love you, and now it's time for you to choose the exact opposite. It's going to feel uncomfortable until you make it your norm. That's coming up for a reason. I'm going to put this down because your guys are saying that it's relevant to this reading. Let's see. Any other messages for this collective spirit? Any other messages this is collective into here? You have the Hangman twice, you guys. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. So complete emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy. So this reading does have to do with your happiness, your joy. And I feel like these are just questions that you need to ask yourself, because there's a question that's coming up in my mind where Spirit's saying that, who are you? Do you know who you are? And if you don't, are you doing what you can in order to get to know yourself? Your relationship with yourself matters as well. A lot of times we think that, you know, everybody else outside of us matters because it's like external, we can see it, but the way you treat yourself is reflected in your relationships. So let's see. You have the 9 of Wands. So you had to learn a lot about your boundaries. A lot of you guys didn't have any, and I feel like this last cycle that you were closing out, it showed you how bad it can get when you start to like neglect yourself, or almost just like put everybody else before you, to the point where you completely are left drained. Because I'm getting this energy where you guys were like around people who siphoned off your energy, like because you just didn't have any boundaries. Spirit had to teach you a lesson about that, because where you're going, in order to feel this complete happiness and fulfillment, you have to be able to protect your energy at all costs, no matter who it is. So you guys have to learn to let go of external validation and choose yourself, put yourself first. Care about what you think over what other people think. So releasing external validation was the last chapter that you guys had to close out. I'm really getting that strongly. And then we have the Hangman that popped out again. So this stillness is for a reason. It's for you to reflect on all the lessons that you learned in order to move forward. And the 4 of Wands. So some of you guys, you could be meeting someone soon that matches your energy, matches your vibe. And I feel like this is coming after a time where you had to let go of people who just weren't in energetic alignment with you. So allow yourself to receive your chosen family. Put yourself out there. Of course, if this resonates and you feel like you're in the energy of meeting new people, allow that space for that, because you deserve it. I feel like you were around a lot of people who took advantage of your good energy. Instead of appreciating you, they took advantage of you, and they took and took and took. And I think that was a chapter you had to close out, about learning about your own personal boundaries and how to set them and be bold and stand firm in them. Okay. when you are attracting healthy relationships, you yourself have to be healthy as well. So you have to be a vibrational match. You see how they're just calmly sitting in this energy together? Like all these people, their energy matches so that they're able to harmonize. That's what I'm getting in this image. Let's see, I'm gonna put this in the center of your reading because I really do feel like complete fulfillment is what's in the energy in the air for you. Let's see. How can this collective remain mindful, Spirit? Get some cards. We have the bottom, the edge of greatness. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. I take opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. So sometimes when we're closing out chapters, we can feel like, okay, like, what am I going to expect in the unknown? And at the end of the day, we don't know what to expect, but if you're leaving a chapter behind that was like not good for you, you can expect something better than that. Okay, because whatever the universe removes from our life that's not good for us, we always get replaced with something way better. I think about the time where like I was like trying to make certain relationships work and it just wouldn't work out for the life of me. What I actually wanted was nowhere near the blessing I have now in my connection with my new partner. The people that I was trying to make work, it just they could never, you know. And there's a reason for that. So a lot of the times we're being protected for our own good. Our guides love us so unconditionally that they know exactly what's going to make us happy, exactly what's going to make us feel emotionally fulfilled. So this 10 of Cup moment, I'm getting this energy where your guys are saying that this 10 of Cups for you, your guides have your back like a bra strap. Like they just like they understand exactly what you're going to need in order to feel like you're on this rainbow or like in complete bliss. So let's come. Oh, we have food. That's flu. Okay. So what are you eating that's contributing to your vibration? So a lot of times we underestimate the foods that we put into our body. Our body is our temple. It's our vessel. It's how we operate in the world. So if you're feeding your body junk and not high vibrational foods, then you're going to feel like that. You're going to feel shitty. And this is not me saying that you can never have shitty food. It's just that you got to make sure majority of your diet is healthy. How are you even hydrated? You know, a lot of the times we'd be walking around thinking that we're hydrated off 2 cups of water and your body's majority water, you know, like we're 80% water. So we function off of water. So this is coming up for a reason. It's whatever you're putting into your body could be contributing to your vibration as well. All right, anything else there? Okay. We have your subconscious mind. So this is definitely a confirmation from your guides that listening to subliminals could be exactly what you need in order to shift into the vibration of joy, happiness, whatever you're trying to feel right now, whether that's love. What are you fueling your mind? And, you know, I'm getting a download to say like some people that you're listening to online may be contributing to your sad vibration. You could really love a creator, but if they're posting content that makes you feel shitty afterwards, you have to check in with yourself and ask yourself, is this serving me? Don't be afraid to unsubscribe. Don't be afraid to unfollow. Don't be afraid to just not engage with their content anymore. If they're going through something and it's just not giving, it's just not giving. Okay, at the end of the day, you get to decide what comes into your field. And if you're watching things that make you feel shitty, at the end of the day, that's how you're gonna feel. So that's coming up for a reason. Some of you guys could be doom scrolling. Let's see, let's get some messages from the oracle. So we have, you can't change anyone else, just yourself. So this was a hard lesson that you had to learn recently as well. And I think those are all your messages from your guys, because I'm hearing that the message ends here. So if this does resonate, comment a snake emoji to let me know that you're going to be working with your subconscious mind in order to change your reality. You're not going to be trying to force things or focus on other people more than you focus on yourself. So those are my messages for you guys. I love you. And if you stay to the end, I'm sending you so much love. Have a good day. Bye-bye.